Welcome to another episode, everyone. There in the Los Angeles County Jail, the Black Pt.1s and the Crips, well, they went to war. And once again, I found myself involved in the situation, and my involvement caused more fallout. And when the smoke settled, well, there was blood everywhere. There, as I've told you before, in the Los Angeles County Jail, it is replete with violence, gang violence. It is infested with a lot of strong individuals who are chopping at the bit to exhibit their strength. Mano y mano, who is the toughest of them all. In the module with me was an individual we're going to call Naughty from Black Pt.1. And his brother was also there in the county jail. And his brother, let's call him Brazy. That's not his name, though. And both of these individuals were very huge. Both of them were huge individuals, Naughty and his brother Brazy. They were in there for a very serious charge. And Naughty and I had become very cool there in the county jail. Naughty was very smart and extremely intelligent brother. He and I used to have many discussions about many deep things, the Bible and all sorts of stuff. He was well versed in many things. And I had just pulled up at this time to the Los Angeles County Jail and at this particular juncture for this particular case. I've been to the county jail before. And so I wasn't sure exactly the temperature inside of the Los Angeles County Jail at this particular time and exactly who were the individuals putting in all of the work. But I was quickly finding out who was all there as related to my car and my faction and my homies and individuals from other factions. I needed to know the who's who of the county jail. And one day, Naughty began to tell me about his brother, Brazy. The case that they were in there on, and he was just saying that his brother was turned up there in the Los Angeles County Jail. Naughty was the more cool and calm brother of the two, by far. His brother was very loud. He was a beast, a very huge individual. I had not met him at this time, but he was very loud from my understanding. You have individuals like this who just talk. And he had a loud, big, strong, carrying voice because of his stature. And Naughty would tell me, but I love my brother. That's my big bro, only by a little bit, a couple of years or whatever. Like, yeah, man, that's cool. And he telling me about some of the squabbles he's had right there in the county jail. His brother, Brazy. Then, not long after, me and Naughty had become so cool, I'm telling him about my impending court date, Naughty. And he's telling me, you know what? My brother goes to court on that same day that you go to court. And we're in the same court building. As it turns out, I said, all right, cool. I get a chance to meet your brody. And he said, yeah. He said, but listen, man, I'm going to need you to have my brother's back, bro, if he get into something. Because he said, right then and there, he already knew. Because his brother had already had tendencies of getting into it inside of these court tanks. And Naughty said that there were many Crips inside of these court tanks going to court and not that many blood. Sometimes his brother would be in there by himself even as a blood. So Naughty said, I don't expect you to get into any nonsense because you're not a blood. But, don't let nobody pack out my brother either or, try to dog him out. My brother, he can handle his own, but he gonna go in the court tanks pressing. This is just how he is. He'll mind his business, but somebody looking at him, he gonna press, bro, and he gonna get cracking. And then many people begin to tell me about this individual, Brazy, that he'll hit you up where you from, man, it's Blackstone, whoa, and then he get cracking. He don't do a lot of talking when it comes to that, but when he just conversing with the fellas, he loud. When he talk about women, whatever, he rapping on the chair, beating on the bunk. He's a loud individual. But when it comes time to get active, that's when the talking stops and he just performs. This information is coming in from many different individuals as I continue to vet the who's who of the county jail at this time. I need to know what it is that I am up against. Because I know eventually, chances are, I'm going to take this shit over. So I assured Noddy, since he and I had become close, that I would disallow his brother to be brutalized by anyone. Well, I would hope that someone would take care of my brother like that, who I'm cool with, and I put that word out, man, don't let nothing happen to my brother. I would hope that he would say okay too and stand on that. So I said, okay. Really, at the end of the day, their enemies are our enemies, if you will. So I'm saying, and at that time, I'm really gangbanging. Anyway, I said, okay, I got you. So I go to court on my court date. Did I tell you all this was part one? I probably didn't even tell you all this was part one. This is part one. Because part two, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Right, but look. So I go to court. I go in the court tank. We in this big ass court tank. And as I'm walking in the court tank, I can hear somebody talking loud as hell. I already know off the dribble that this is Brazy. This is Noddy's brother. Again, they had been conveyed to me how loud this individual was. And then when I walked in, I saw him. I said, this him, this dude. Huge. Big old. Stop me. Man. I said, damn. Normally, I'm not too impressed with anyone's size because of my own size. I was impressed. Yeah. So I go in there and I immediately go to him. And I'm like, man, you such and such. Woo. He like, yeah. I said, yeah, man, I'm in the module with your brother. He said, oh, yeah, man, woo. We start talking. I tell him where I'm from. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm a little China man, woo. Like, all right, man, bet, bro, woo. Now, it's about 5 Crips, perhaps 6, inside of the court tank. Brazy is the only blood. Now, I shake a couple of the Crips' hands. I know some of these individuals already. I haven't been here long in the county jail. This is probably like my 2nd court date, perhaps my 3rd. So I shake their hands. I go back over there to Noddy, to Noddy's brother. I go back over there to Brazy. And now they're sort of looking at each other. Because when I went over there, and I'm like, yeah, you Noddy's brother, woo. He's like, yeah, such and such from Blackstone, woo. Immediately on me. But, in a good way. But he letting it be known where he's from. Now, a lot of the individuals already know this dude in the county jail. He been in there crashing individuals' faces for some time. And so I said, he already got a reputation. They already telling me, they bombarding me with this. He's not even in my module. I never even met him. They already telling me about this dude. So the Crips know who he is too. Perhaps not all of them, but some of them, out of 5 in the court tank, 3 of them know who he is. So they looking, and then one of the Crips, they're like, hey, bro, you from Blackstone? He said, hey, bro, you from Blackstone? And this after the Crips huddled up a little bit, whatever. About 5 or 6 of them. They know where he's from. They know who he is. But, whatever, they go through the motion of hitting him up. Bro, you from Blackstone? Like, yeah, I'm with BPS. I'm with BPS, blood. And he turned up immediately. This dude's a monster. And he knows it. He been in there putting people to bed. I'm thinking, immediately, you know what? He can really take all 5 of these dudes. I'm thinking he might really take all 5 of these dudes at one time. Seriously. It's only one of them that has a little size on him. This dude, he might be able to take all 5 of these dudes at one time. Nevertheless, I've already made a promise to Naughty that I would disallow that to happen. There'd be no packing out. I'll have his brother's back. This is really none of my business, if I'm being honest. I'm not supposed to really get involved in this. But I already know about all of the Hoovers that are there in the county jail. Even though I've just pulled up, I know what's going on already. And I know that these individuals that are in here are putting in a lot of work. They're terrorizing the Los Angeles County Jail. People are hiding under their bunks from these individuals. So I do know that if I get involved in something, they're going to have my back. I'm not taking advantage of that, but I made a promise to Naughty. And as I said, these individuals are my enemigos as well. This is his brother. I'm not going to let anything happen. So you from BPS, he hit Black Beast. Ooh. So he like, Hart, man, you know what I'm saying? You got some phase, man. You got a squabble. That's what I'm talking about. Give a fuck, blood. What's up? So he ready to turn up immediately. So I'm like this. I tell him, Brazy, I'm hitting him I'm like, hold up. Because I'm letting these dudes know, or I have to let them know, because they don't know at this point that there's going to be no packing out. Y'all cannot pack him out. I'm here with him. I have his back. I'm not only here because they know that we just met. They seen when I came in. Hey, what's up, man? You Naughty brother? Yeah, man. They seen all of that. They like, he don't know this dude or whatever. I know he ain't, gonna get involved. Plus, he from who? He ain't got nothing to do with this or whatever. All of that's true. It's true. Nevertheless, I've made a promise and I'm going to keep it. So I tell him, hold up. So I tell him, hey, no packing out, bro. Ain't gonna be no packing out. I know he's a big dude, but if y'all want to squabble him, it got to be head up. So a couple of the Crips at me like, bro, you ain't got nothing to do with it. I said, I do. That's what I'm telling you. I'm going up with him. If y'all pack him out, I'm going up. It's up. I got his back. That's why I'm speaking up. Why you think I'm saying this, bro? Whether you think it's right or wrong, I'm letting you know. I'm not about to let all 5 of y'all pack him out. Not even 2 of y'all. It's going to be a head-up fight. So just know that. Now, you might want to change your mind now that you know it's about to be a head-up fight. Because this dude is about to cream y'all. All 5 of y'all. I think he can take all 5 of y'all at one time. But if he got y'all one at a time, you're done. I believe that with no doubt. For sure. I know size is not everything and all that. I get it. Damn all that. He gonna cream these dudes. I tell him, either a head up squabble or y'all let it go. Y'all try to pack him out. It's up. What's up? It is what it is, man. I'm just letting y'all know I got his back. I already did that. That's just what it is. And lo and behold, promise you, because people are still filing in to the court tape. One of my young homies coming to the court tape, he turned up immediately. He see the standoff, he come filing in. He's like, oh, what's up? What's up, big bro? I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, what's up, bro? He's like, what's up, bro? I'm like, check it out. So I tell him what's going on. I'm like, yeah, well, I see, we all right here. I'm like, yeah, I just told him, bro, that I ain't gonna let him pack the homie out. And I introduced him like this homie from Blackstone. You know what I mean? That's it, bro. He's like, that's what it is then. You know what I'm saying? So what's up? So now it's 3 of us, about 5 of them, 6 of them. And it is what it is. I'm gonna stand on it. It go up, it's about to go up. So they like congregate a little bit. They like, all right, man, it's all good. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with it, bro, but it's all good. What module y'all in again? Like, what you worry about? What module we in? Don't worry about it. I'll tell them where I'm at. Tell them what module I'm in. I'm in 26, 2800. Like, oh yeah, the homies, whoop down there. I don't give a fuck who down there, because like I said, I hadn't been in there that long, but I know some of the names they already named. I'm like, so what? What's up? All right, bro, we go head up, because now they don't want to turn down a fade. Even though they know it's a head up fade, there's all 5 of them. Nobody want to fight now that is head up. You're about to pack them out, though. Nobody want to fight. That's not going to look good. So they figure, well, all right, bro, we had a couple head up fades then. The biggest one is going to be the first one, the biggest one out of their crew. But he's no match. He's no match. He's no match. So he step up. And, we get out of the way. We close enough. Like I said, some other dudes jump in because this dude about to go down. Then it's up. Yeah. I'm thinking it might happen just like that. These dudes ain't going to accept this. This dude about to put him down. About to just go up, whatever. So dudes come up. He come up on Brave. Like he like, yeah, all right, cool. And Braves is basically laugh at him and like did like that and let him swing. He bagged up and creamed him, bam, and just dropped him. One hit a quitter. The dude didn't even get off a punch. Man down. He down on the ground leaking. There's only 4 of them standing up now. That was 4 on 3. If y'all, if you think about some nonsense, because this dude, he's down here injured. He's not getting up anytime soon. What you gonna do? So another one step up. They said it was gonna be 2 fades. They had already decided which 2 was gonna give them the 2 fades. But he's smaller than this dude that just got creamed. He's smaller than him. He really about to break his face. And Braves, he huffing and puffing. He like, come on, blood, come on. He know now we right there. He like, come on, blood, come on. They trying to get him in there. He like, come on, blood, come on. He do the same thing. He throw his hands up, act like he was gonna hit. Dude trying to run in there, he just trying to kamikaze it. Fuck it, I ain't got no chance. I might well just go in there, just fly at him away. He just ran in there. Braves just watched out, bam, and just hit him. He ended up falling right down there next to his comrade. They both were on the ground, leaking. That was it. They didn't want no more problems with that. They already said it was going to be 2 phases anyway. That was pretty much going to be the end of it. Eventually, they wiped themselves up off the ground. They got some help up. They was in there leaking, cleaning themselves up before the chains come, put us on a bus to go to court. This is regular program. This sort of stuff happens all of the time inside of these court tapes. much worse than this happens inside of these court tanks. I've been through a lot inside. I've seen a lot inside of these court tanks. I haven't even brought you guys some of those stories yet. Nevertheless, these individuals are upset. They're huffing and puffing. They're looking at me. They're looking at the young homie. They basically shaking their heads like, like this is not over. But they're not saying anything. Because I'm like, man, these dudes, if they threaten me or something, it is what it is. It's up. But they're not saying it, but they let me know in their own way it's not over. All right, whatever. I didn't get involved. I didn't lay a hand on anyone. I didn't have to. But they were upset that they didn't get a chance to pack them out and got embarrassed. Two of them got knocked out, basically, quickly, without getting off a punch. The man didn't get touched. The man did not get touched at all. And two of them got creamed bad, face off, down there on the ground, leaking. And it wouldn't have been that way had I not got involved. They were just going to pack them out. I don't know how that would have ended up, even with all five of them, I'm telling you. But it probably wouldn't have been as they got some kind of licks off. They didn't get a chance to do nothing. They were not happy about that. All right, cool, whatever. We went on to court, went on back, came back from court, went to our modules. About a day later, like the word had already got out. Nadi knows what happened. I went back and explained everything to him. Other people that came back that was in the court tank told him what happened. Like they knew before we even got back. Like the early busing came back. This shit is all over the place. What didn't happen because two of these dudes got creamed. They got knocked out. And the word is out there that Hoover got involved. Because I just got there. A lot of these dudes didn't know who I was really at that time. Somebody just pulled up, just got involved in the Crip and blood business. Came in there, had braids back. Man, what's up with these dudes? What's up with these Hoovers? What's up with that dude? So the word gets out in the module that it's me that went in there and had braids back. So I'm starting to hear little bickerings about this. Dudes are upset. However these dudes put it to them, maybe they put it to them exactly how it happened. But they're not happy. And one of the dudes that the dude that named, when he said, yeah, my homie's in the module, this and that, he went to one of my homies. Basically saying that, something like I should get a DP or something for getting involved. A DP? This dude's crazy. I just pulled up. So, whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who he thinks I am. Why he would think that this is going to go over. And eventually, apparently it was put like, it was going to be a DP or else. Well, in part 2, which I will do today, I'll let you know exactly how that ended up for these individuals. They're in the module who had essentially put it to the Hoovers that they either DP me, perhaps remove me from the module, or at least DP me, or, probably gonna go up. Because I got in the way and got two of their homies knocked out. This is the word. I got them knocked out. Brazy didn't knock them out. I got them knocked out. They didn't go in there and get themselves knocked out. Their chin didn't knock them out. They weak ass chin. That ain't what did it. And I did it. I ain't put my hands on anyone. I did it because I said that I had his back. All right, cool, man, bet. immediately, Naughty, he finds out. I didn't even go over there and tell him. He had already found out. He and I, we talk like, man, it's up then. It's up. With these dudes. I mean, I was there protecting his brother, so he's not about to leave me hanging now. This is what all of this is over, that I was in there protecting his brother, basically. So he's like, man, I ain't finna let nothing happen to you. Your homies ain't either. You already know what's up, man. These dudes up in here crazy. It's about to, man, don't even trip, bro. You just got here, you don't know. These dudes, they gonna bag that down. Trust me, they don't want these problems. But if you feel like they threaten you or whatever, or you're feeling threatened, bro, we gonna handle it. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling threatened. I'm feeling threatened. I am. I just got there. I want to put down a couple of demonstrations myself anyway. Get my name out there a little bit in case these dudes don't know who I am. So we began to cultivate sinister machinations. And we decided we were making the decision as to whether or not to go on the offensive and not wait on these individuals to perhaps make a move on me. I'm scary, man. I'm paranoid. I ain't want to wait around for these individuals to garner the strength to come at me. I gotta, nah. Part 2, I'll let you know what happened. When the Crips wanted me, the big fella, out of the module. Saying that it was my dastardly deeds that got 2 of them creamed and put to bed. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. But I was being blamed. Now they wanted blood emanating from my body as a stroke of revenge. Again, I just got there, so they just thought I was just one of these new kids off the block. A crisscross type individual. Justin Bieber, Usher, Chris Brown. No, man. I'll let you know what happened in part 2. Just know that when the smoke cleared, it was smoke. It was smoke all up in that module. And when it cleared, there was blood on the ground. It was. But look at me. This looked like a face that suffered a lot of bleeding. Huh? No, I wasn't the one leaking. Stay safe and stay free, people.